everyone, happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a great day. And today I will be this video will be about like how can you make a difference in 2022. But before I do that, a lot of people are like wondering like how did this start? Well, Google says that severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, which is SARS/CoV/2, is a novel severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus. It was first isolated from 3 people with pneumonia connected to the cluster of acute respiratory illness causes in Wuhan, China. All structural features of the novel SARS-CoV-2 virus particle occur in related coronavirus in nature. Well, that's kind of like the origin of it. How it really started was December 12th of 2019 is the particular date that happened. A cluster of patients in Wuhan, Hubei Province, China, begin to experience shortness of breath and fever. So that's mainly kind of how it happened. Well, when it happened, actually, but yeah. So anyways, COVID-19 is not good. It's really, there's so many people that have died from it. I feel so bad. And, I'm kind of glad I've not gotten that illness. And my mom and dad have not even got it because my dad has like a heart heart issues, so that would not do him any good at all. So let's get into this video. Come on. Okay. So let's get into this video. So this topic today is, and there's different sections, but let's just get into it. So how you can make a difference in 2022. Okay. So you guys can donate money to your favorite nonprofit, because like everyone has a cause that they support, and if you can and have the resources, you should help them by donating money to your favorite nonprofit organization. By donating money, whether it is big or small contribution, you accomplish these 3 things. 1, you are helping your nonprofit reach their financial goal so that it is that much more likely to achieve its mission. And 2, you can feel good knowing that you did something tangible for the cause that you support. And 3, you can write this off as a dedication or dedication on your taxes. Though that certainly shouldn't be the only reason for donating. The next one is pay for the next person's order. I see a lot of these, because like I have Pinterest and TikTok. Well, I don't really go on to it very much, really, but I go on to Pinterest more often. But I see a lot of this on social media, and it's always nice when it happens to you or even around you. But imagine going up to pay for your groceries or your meal and being told that someone has already paid it. This gesture is kindness. Because they're doing a good deed for you. And they're helping to resurrect our faith in humanity, with the knowledge that there are still decent people around. There are people still willing to help others, even those they have never met before. Of course, they don't have to spend an extraordinary amount. Even $10 for a burger and fries is enough to help spread the kindness, And in a world in which everyone is so focused on themselves, it is nice to see people doing things for the common man. And the next one is join the Tip the Bill movement. Another movement that I've seen quite a bit on social media is the Tip the Bill movement. In case you have never heard of it, let me explain. And if you have, then please feel free to let your mind wander for the next sentence or two. The tip the bill movement is when someone tips the amount of the total bill. For example, okay, if your bill at a restaurant is $25, then you tip the waiter $25. By tipping the bill, you can do these two things. One, you can support people in the service industry, who are not compensated enough for their hard work. And two, let them know that they are doing a phenomenal job, especially during a pandemic, when even going outside, conversing with strangers is a whole new kind of risk. So next time you are out and about, tip the bill to show your support and appreciation for those who don't get enough credit for the valuable work that they do. Okay. So, and then volunteer your talents for your community. To your community, whatever you want to put it, is the next one. Everyone has a talent, even I have a talent, or something that they are good at. To illustrate, some people are good at drawing and some at writing. Some might be good at persuading people to do things, and some might be good at leaving things alone. Whatever your talent may be, you should not only cultivate your talent, but volunteer it to the community. In other words, use your talent to help people in your community. Now, easier said than done, right? Well, so to help get your gears rolling, here are some examples of things that you could do. Okay? Cooking, that's a great thing. Cook a huge meal and donate to the homeless shelter. That's a very kind thing to do. And writing, like write an article in defense of a cause that you support. Read to a senior citizen in a nursing home. Public speaking, that's a very good one. Make a speech on a video platform in support of a cause. Painting, create a picture and give it to someone for free to hang up on their walls so they can brighten their day. Dancing, engage in street dancing in front of a crowd of people to make them laugh. Gardening, deliver flowers you've planted in a pot to members in your senior community. And loving, simply show love and kindness to people. Your talents and what you can do to benefit your local community. Well, volunteer somewhere in your community, okay? So, you've volunteered your talents to your community, okay? You can also volunteer yourself to your community. You can do this by volunteering at a place that might need a little bit of help. Especially specifically, sorry. My mouth's not working this morning. You can volunteer at many places, such as a local humane society, zoo, hospital, clinic, library, or school. You can even volunteer at someone's home and help someone to do things that they might have a little bit of trouble with. The possibilities of places that you can volunteer are numerous. And what results from volunteering is interminable. Can't think of the word. I know I've heard it before, but it's hard to say. Interminable. Anyways, compound kindness. Help a stranger. This one ties into the previous one. To help a stranger, there are many ways that you can help a stranger, whether it is giving a homeless person some money or buying them a meal. Basically, you don't have to know someone in order to help them. Just remember that. Sometimes the best forms of help comes from people who had never met, that you've never met at all, or whoever, After all, it can be hard to ask for help from our family and friends because of pride and other reasons. But when help is given by a stranger, it could be that one thing that brightens up your day, because family and friends might feel obligated to help you, but strangers don't have to. So when they help you, it can mean more simply because they don't know who you are, and yet you are still willing to extend a helping hand. Now, this is the most important thing. A lot of people are like, masks are never required. I don't have to wear one. A lot of people are feeling that way, but really, masks are important because they protect you from getting the illness, which is COVID-19, because it's something that can be spread around way too much. And that's why so many people have actually died from it too, from not wearing masks. Okay, so because we are living during the COVID-19 pandemic, and it looks like it won't go away anytime soon, despite any constant pleading, you can wear a mask by wearing a mask. Even if you are fully vaccinated, you are making a difference. You are showing people that you care about them and the fate of the world. You are willing to do your part to help stop the spread of the flatten the curve, hashtag flatten the curve. And you are showing respect to fellow, or I don't know exactly how that's put, but it's flatten the curve. Anyways, and you are showing respect to fellow human beings so that they can shop, work, and go to school without fear for their lives. And give someone a compliment, Another thing you can do to make a difference is something that many of us were taught in primary school by our teachers and our parents, is that you can give someone a compliment. Compliments can mean the world to us. Compliments are powerful. They have the superpower to turn a bad day into a good one. They also have the power to give confidence, raise self-esteem, and create a more positive world. After all, wouldn't you want to live in a world in which people are always saying nice things to other people instead of a world filled with negative, Nancy's or negative comments? Is kind of how I would put it. But and smiles. This is a really good one. And finally, the last thing that you can do to make a difference is to smile. By smiling, you brighten up someone else's day and yours. By smiling, you demonstrate kindness to people with just that one gesture. And show that you are not alone in the world and that we are in it together. You show that love, faith, hope, and humanity all exist in leaps and bounds. You show the purpose, the progress of the human race, and that there is always an opportune, or like an opportunity time to make a difference in the world. Okay? So just understand that, because people sometimes are feeling little bit nervous about going somewhere because that they're sick. Stay home, because if you feel sick, do not go out. Although you might not feel sick the one day, but you have to self-quarantine yourself just in case if you have COVID. Self-quarantine yourself for 2 weeks. And if you are feeling better after those 2 weeks, then you're completely fine, but still wear a mask. But if you're still feeling sick, stay home. And get vaccinated too, because it's always important to get vaccinated, because that helps you from getting that. And it's been kind of hard to figure out, but this the Johnson & Johnson shot, you have to be at least 18. I do not get it, because when I was younger, in Denver at this church, they had these Johnson & Johnson shots that really any age could do, but now they're requiring, that was before the pandemic, but now they're requiring it for 18 years of age or older. I just don't get it, because they have this Pfizer, and I have really been wondering why Pfizer is so bad. I have this website here, and I'll put it in the description for this website here. Yeah, so this kind of tells about, here's what we know so far about the after effects of the Pfizer COVID. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the description. So I hope everyone has a good day, and just remember all what I've said about the COVID. So you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Take care.